Getting better and getting pucks deep,
putting the puck deep,
put pucks in deep.
He's chipping pucks, he's getting pucks deep.
Getting a lot of pucks deep, getting pucks deep.
Just put the puck deep.
Getting pucks out, getting pucks deep.
Get pucks deep, wear them down.
Get pucks in.
Pucks in deep.
Puck deep.
Pucks deep.
Keep getting pucks deep and, deep.
Well, fuck. God damn it.
Welcome back to another Pucks and Deep podcast. I'm your host, Brovi. I'm here with the wide load himself, with the Sleepenator. And we got a special guest, Rex, here. Should we tell the nickname?
Sexy Rexy.
Sexy Rexy, is that clear? Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure about that. We're all wearing black, besides Rex. Obviously, he didn't get the memo here.
I'm officially a baseball fan full time.
We're all
Fuck
wearing
this
black,
hockey
man.
shit.
This is, it was a funeral.
Fuck
definitely.
this hockey shit.
If you guys didn't know by now, the U.S. won gold, 2-1 overtime. Jack Hughes scores the game winner.
In both fucking men's and women's, they won 2-1 in overtime.
Where do you guys want to start?
I don't.
Where do you want to start? I'm just gonna start. Let's just go from the beginning of the game. Matt Boldy scores a quick one, straight to start it off.
It was honestly that was a pretty goal.
It was a pretty goal.
That was a pretty goal.
I don't know if I can blame Vinner as much. As the goaltending expert here. Sorry.
Yeah, so
we brought in a
Rex-
goaltending expert for this one.
Rex the goaltending expert.
It's hard to say because I think from personal, like watching Canada play all tournament, I think something we kind of struggled with, especially once we lost Crosby, was that slow start. I felt like we really did come to our own in every second and third period, as you can tell by shots on goal and offensive pressure. But that first 5 to 10 minutes really sets the tone for the game for a lot of teams, and it just... we never got it right. So, I mean, I got Boldy on my fantasy team, so it was nice to see my guy score. But I mean, in that context, at 6:30 in the morning, it was a rude awakening.
That was my big issue. Is I understand.
Sorry, I just want to go to the wheezing over there that we caught on.
He said set the tone. It reminded me of my favorite coach, Mike Browncock.
Yeah, Mike Browncock, man, legend.
I think honestly, like stepping away from the fact that we're all Canada fans. Shocker, I know. But stepping away from that fact, if you were a fan of neither team and you just watched that game, phenomenal game to watch.
Yeah.
Like a great, fantastic, purely hockey game. What stung for me was the fact that I got up at 5:30 to go get Tim Hortons to feel super Canadian for me and my family, and then watched Canada get fucked twice by Jack Hughes because then he went home and had sex with Tate McRae. So, I don't know.
I got something on the Jack Hughes train later, which I think we should talk about.
No, it was just the time to get up and then watching us lose. It was like
rude awakening
Yeah.
to what is it? What was it? Saturday?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, and then to go into work after that.
Oh yeah,
It was a tough one, and no one wanted to talk about it. It was just, it truly did feel like a funeral. So I'm sorry for missing out on the black, but it truly was. I was the only person at work still wearing my Canada jersey. Still,
Marshall was wearing his.
Marshall was wearing his, but I think that was also because he didn't want to wear a staff shirt. I think that's more of the vibe I got from Marshall.
I gotta say as well, going back to the game. In the first period, Canada did not play well. I mean, they had a lot of offense zone times, but I found, and you can disagree with me if you'd like, I found Canada tried to get too fancy with it on a lot of the games in Finland and the US game, and it got too fancy with it. And when you get to there's a level of fancy, yes, but there were some opportunities where if you got a lane to the net, shoot it, or they were staying out to the sides too much. That sort of thing. Especially with Hellebuck and Saros, you have to take their eyes away.
In the overtime, I will agree with that. Like there were certain times where it just felt like McDavid was trying to have his hero moment. You know what I mean? He didn't make the right plays at the right time, which it's fair. It's Connor McDavid. You live by him, you die by him there. But like otherwise, I think it's also just they wanted to bring their best for Canada, right? Mm-hmm. Like I think the Finns, the US, they saw even the Czechs, they saw Canada on that schedule, and they're like, we could make some noise. Like everyone wants to beat the best.
No, and
Canada was
I
the
agree
best
with that,
coming into
but
this tournament.
especially with Saros and Hellebuck, the one thing that I think Canada struggled with the most is with an extremely good goaltender and a hot goaltender like that, take away his eyes. Like Devin said, it's been proven time and time again with Hellebuck in the playoffs. Even with his shit Winnipeg defenseman when he's playing well, if you take away his eyes, he's less effective.
I think
if he sees it clearly. most times he saves, especially when he's on his game like that, when he has competent defenders that can keep the shots to the outside. So take his eyes away. Yeah. If you're forced to take those point shots, those side shots, take his eyes away.
Yeah.
And they just didn't do that.
I think a big point to it as well. I think as the tournament went on, I'm going to go back to the Crosby point. I think that was a major issue for the team. I wish some of the boys like Marchand and Doughty did step up, but it is also hard to fill the shoes of one of the greatest Canadians of all time. I think as well as the tournament went on, and I think it was very evident in the game-winning goal in the Finland game. The power play, and I guess just the ozone in general, to me, felt one-dimensional.
Oh, yes.
It felt like I straight up felt like I was watching a World of Chell, like ozone power play, where they literally just cycled it up to the point. McKinnon find it. Seth Jarvis or whoever finds it behind the net. We're working it up on the point. McDavid's skating on the right wing. We get it far side to McKinnon again. You get another 1T, right? And they popped that cherry in the Finland game, but it just felt like there wasn't a lot of movement. It was very
static.
It felt like an umbrella that never changed shape, right? And it felt like those guys on the wings weren't moving off the wall, like you said. They weren't opening and filling that space per se, and there was a lot of negative space.
Because to be fair, the US PK, while it was really good, they stayed relatively passive on their PK.
I was gonna say, okay,
they it was good, but they stayed they weren't being aggressive to have to force the Canadians to the outside. Like they were playing relatively passive for their penalty kill, because again, like I said, if you let Hellebuck see it and you can play passively, most times he'll stop it. But with that passive, you gotta get your guys moving more than Canada did.
Like, to me, the U.S. just seemed passive all game. Like, I will say,
yes, 100%.
I mean, to me, I still think the Denmark game was their worst game of the tournament. But like, I think besides that, I would say this was their second worst game of the tournament. I felt like they were flat. Besides those first,
dude, you were gonna get clipped so
something.
hard by all the American fans in our comments.
No. I'm not saying they didn't deserve the win, right? Like, you know what? I'm gonna use this quote again. I used it in the last podcast. 9 out of 10 times they should beat us. The U.S. had that one. That one was theirs. It was just right.
I will say this.
I'll give it to them.
I will say so. I don't know. I think that they deserved the win based on Canada's. I don't think they deserved it. I think what it was is that Canada beat it. I think like I was
Canada beat themselves.
Canada beat themselves. It wasn't. I don't think. I truly.
I don't know if I can say that. You know what?
I think it was almost such a good game to the point where it's hard to say that anyone beat themselves, because when you look at it in the sense, it's best on best hockey. It's hard to beat yourself when you don't. There's a lot of depth, right?
No, I get what you're saying.
When you're shallow, you look at a team as top heavy as a lot of teams in the Western Conference right now. They beat themselves. Like, you look at the Oilers, they beat themselves, right? Like, you see a Leon Draisaitl and a Connor McDavid, they start to get a lot more puck possession as those games get thirsty. They're thirsting for a win. And you look at that, and you look at how Canada played. They were kind of fiending for it, in the sense that they wanted it almost too bad, but it wasn't in the sense that it was a lack of depth in the sense, and they didn't beat themselves nearly on depth, but it seemed desperate. It was good hockey. It was still good hockey. I just think that the emotions ran wild a little bit.
The only reason why I will say, I don't know if I could agree with you saying that, I think U.S. in the overtime, and I think Connor Hellebuck specifically, deserved to win that gold medal. I think based on possession the way Canada's playing, I think Canada played the better game, in my opinion.
Canada by far played the better game. No question.
I think that especially because of the way they played in the tournament, I think Canada, if we went off of pure deserving based on the entire time, I think Canada would have deserved it. However, when you run into a hot goaltender,
you can't take it away from Hellebuck.
No.
I'm not at all. That's not what I'm doing at all.
To me, I know we're having this conversation, but it's basically, did the U.S. win or did Canada lose, right? I feel like that's not the question here. Is the U.S. beat us fair and square here?
Oh, yes. I'm not saying
Canada,
anything different.
Canada played an incredible game, in my opinion.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I felt like we were the better team. Even that entire overtime, we're winning this. We're winning this.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking away from the U.S.'s win, They
to
beat
me,
us, but
beating
100%.
ourselves is the Leafs in Game 7 when you're passive, when you're not taking those shots, when you let them beat you in those little things
Well,
like
I
board
would-
battles
I would-
and stuff.
I would say we
that's
did in
beating
overtime.
yourself to me.
I would
No,
say I would
but-
say we almost did in overtime because like if you look at the chances we had,
no,
most of them was
but
trying to
like
take on three guys.
we didn't
Yeah.
beat ourselves the entire game.
No.
Look, I live by Makar. That pinch was horrific. Whatever. You live by him. You die by him. He had a great game. Makar and McKinnon, I would say, made both one mistake the entire night. And yes, did both of those mistakes cost us in the end? You could say that. In my opinion, beating yourself is not giving your full potential, not beating those guys to the little things. Canada wanted it. They had them on those board battles. They had them the entire game. It's just, unfortunately, the bounces aren't going to come that way.
And I think-
right? Like,
That's my main thing. I think Connor Helder
I mean,
should
we're
have
going to
gotten all
talk
the
about
gold
this
medals.
later, but like Pee Wee 12, right? Like one bad bounce cost me a championship, right?
We'll get to that
like
later.
we're going to get there. Don't worry, but
It's just like it's
it's going to haunt you forever.
Buck sees the puck. It's in his glove.
it's in his body. It's
I
something.
think
It's somewhere. He's got it, man.
I think a big statement to take away from this game, from a defensive-minded person like I am, like I see being a goalie for 14 years, I see the I.
Frustrate you on the ice.
It does. It does. It does frustrate me, but it does when you look at it as an overall unbiased and all. I think this could really show how important defense is. And I think as good as Canada played offensively, the defense was so patient on the American side, and it was the chemistry there was unreal. You can, and I going back to the Oilers, you look at how top and heavy they are and how low that roster is, and then you look at a very well depth roster similar to, I would say, in the vein of Florida. That's a well-rounded defensive team, and the engine of that team, in my opinion, is Bobrovsky. And what was the engine of that team through the playoffs for America? It was on the shoulders of Vezina level Connor Hellebuck. And I think we let that slip, that Connor Hellebuck doesn't always play well in lights. That narrative is gone in my head. I think that in my brain, he
agree.
slayed the dragon. He slayed
Like
the
this is a
dragon.
legacy game,
You
right?
get
I agree. It's
on-
it's not a Hellebuck issue. It's a Winnipeg issue.
It's a Winnipeg issue, but Connor
if it exists. We're not sure it does.
I think a couple of you guys at least know this. I'm not fond of how Connor Hellebuck plays, of course, the narrative with last year taking Jordan Binnington and the Blues to Game 7 and scraping by seconds to going to standing on your head on best hockey. It's there. It wasn't ever there, but I feel like there was this overall doubt that it was a possibility,
agree,
right?
yeah.
It's like the same way that like McDavid, it's not like it's not there. It just hasn't come to fruition, right? Yeah. I want to talk about that interview question.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
We'll
We're
get to
gonna
that
get
later.
there,
That one was crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that later.
But
We're gonna get to that in the second year. I
but
want
I-
to finish off the game.
I think it's very important to realize how important a patient and well-rounded defensive core is, and having an engine in your net. I think that's how
I will say
look
this
at
as well.
game.
I don't think that Canada's defensive core was necessarily the problem. You could have taken a couple guys, but all the guys defensively that you could have taken over guys are on the roster. They're not your standout defensive defenseman guys, unless not Canada doesn't have like you have like the U.S. and this is Ali says before, he's sung his praise before, but the U.S. like had a true defensive defenseman in Jacob Slavin.
Yeah.
He's a true defensive defenseman.
I say
He's a
Sweden
shutdown and teammate.
Stay-at-home defenseman.
Yeah, Sweden made a mistake not taking Ek home. They didn't take their stay-at-home defenseman. Canada doesn't have a stay-at-home defenseman.
No, and
The closest thing
Sanheim or Parayko.
the closest thing we had this honestly the closest thing to a defensive defenseman or pairing we had in this tournament was Sanheim and Doughty, and that's why they played the PK Mets.
But do you?
And I don't mean this rudely, but Sanheim's never been a defensive defenseman. He's been a two-way guy.
No.
And Doughty has been an offensive defenseman his whole career, but they didn't play that role. So when you have guys who are not used to playing their roles in there, and then Pareko's just a fucking pylon.
You understand our
what's
pain
Pareko
now,
gonna do?
right?
I understand.
He just
no,
goes.
no. So now listen to me here. When did I
Devin.
ever say that our defense was bad in the sense?
No, I know what you mean.
So I think, and you're right, at least in my mind, as shallow as my puck knowledge is in the great scheme of things, I think that John Cooper wasn't also there to play that brand of hockey. I think there was a deliberate reason why he took the people that he did, right? I think that, I don't know if we want to have the Schaefer talk or not.
I don't think
Ooh,
Schaefer
do we-
made a
I don't
difference.
think we
don't-
should get into that about the woulda, shoulda,
I
coulda,
would-
right?
I
I'm
would-
not gonna woulda,
Yeah.
shoulda, coulda, but like, do you like, if you were really gonna lean into the offense, as I think someone as John Cooper would, could you have taken a Chikrin? Could you have taken the Schaefer?
Chikrin,
We're
yes,
not
I
going to talk about that because I'm still very happy with the team that we ended up with.
Yeah.
I think a big one is Bo Horvat. I was as West Coast as we are. I don't follow the Islanders as much. I was big on him as a Canuck, but to see him in that scenario, I was very impressed by Bo Horvat in that tournament and what he was able to provide.
He's been a beauty all season long.
Stop loving Bo Horvat.
All season long, he's been incredible.
Okay, I think we should move on to. We talked about the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk about that last. Let's talk about the standout game, the standout plays of that game, and then move on. First one, let's get it over and done with. McKinnon missing the open net.
Kylan, would you agree with the MVP?
Yes, I'm shit,
Yeah.
but that's different.
Herb Brooks, he's gonna make that 9 out of 10 times. Not that one.
999 times out of 1,000. But it's also, if we're going to go back to what we were going to talk about rosters, like we can't really talk about the could have. It was just not there. It was, you go back to even the Finland game, Suzuki hitting the net, hitting the post and out, far post and out, far post, right? He could have aimed that any more left and it could have went in, right? So if we're not going to talk about would have, could have, should have, the opportunities were there, right? It was a good performance, but once again, I think this loops back into the defensive element of it. There was a lot of good pressure from the U.S. that prevented that and maybe put the yips into our shooters a little bit. It's hard to say because we'll never be them, but if we're not going to talk about the woulda, coulda, shoulda, then I don't think that the missed net should have been talked in that sense.
I was about to say there's a quote I saw on social media, and it was this dude saying, "You cannot probably talk about the McKinnon missed net or the McCarr shit pinch because you can't say anything that they haven't said in the fucking mirror to themselves. Like no one is gonna beat them up more than themselves over this.
Also, I'm sorry. If it's McKinnon and McCarr, you live by them, you die by them.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Anyone criticizing those two, like obviously we can joke around
it's
about
on
it.
site.
Then you
but, like,
obviously
on
don't
site.
like the Avalanche. You must have something towards
I'm
the
sorry.
Avalanche.
If you put me in that position, what the hell do you think I'm gonna do? I'm whipping that puck. I'm not even hitting the puck.
You're not
You're
getting
gonna miss
down.
the 1T and hump the ground.
Rex is
after.
Rex is gonna shoot and then start going to a plank position. I don't know what you want to.
That's one of the greatest
I wanna
highlights
get-
of all time.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, let's move on to the media. So
I think just two more things.
You wanna talk about the-
highlight plays? You said.
yeah, you want
First
to
of
talk about
all,
the Hughes goal?
No. That okay. Everyone's gonna talk about the Hughes goal. To me, I know he's the huge story and he's the golden goal guy. To me, he wasn't great all game
No, he
long.
was
The
super
storyline should be Hellebuck. It should be Hellebuck, no question. And that paddle save, should be what's framed for Americans.
I mean,
that paddle save.
that's a wet dream for any goalie.
Yeah, I know that.
That a championship game in anything, but to come up big for your team and to play that good, it's the cherry on top of your tournament, right?
Yeah.
And you could see that in the post game from him flying the American flag up and down the ice. You could not wave the smile off that man's face. He knew that he accomplished something in that moment, and I think that paddle save is what you can encapsulate that tournament to him.
Yeah.
I think that paddle save really does show the big light moment for him. So it was big as once again, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but we're not going to talk about that. It was a fantastic effort. It was, and he didn't hold back. He didn't like just slightly fall back and go into it. He played it. He played it through. He knew he was confident in himself in that moment. That allowed him to make that save. I think that, like, from a goalie standpoint, I love that. Now it should go on a wall somewhere in America.
That is the frame right there.
It goes
right?
on the wall somewhere. It's like Crosby throwing his hands up
Yeah.
with his gloves off.
Yeah.
That will be a moment forever that will be on walls. You could say that about the Jack Hughes goal, but I think that was a turning point.
That was the goal.
was the turning point in the game.
Breaking news on the
like,
U.S. front.
Sorry. Yeah. Actually, let's get to it. So, Brady Tkachuk can't read. What is his
Yeah,
response
so
to that?
on Brady and Matthew Tkachuk's podcast most recently, Matthew asked him about the rumors that Brady can't read, and Brady's exact quote was, "Go fuck yourself." So he's responded, he can't read.
I wonder if he knows how to fuck himself. Like
I wonder if he knows what that word means.
Does he know what those words mean? Like
I think he might have thought that it meant have a great day, sir.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Kudos.
I don't know what Elmo's teaching these guys these days, man. Jeez.
man.
What are we teaching these kids?
You know what? Like Trump defunding the PBS. I mean, that might be taking it out
I was going to
on
say,
the kids.
dude, these kids these days, it's crazy, man.
Screenagers.
Media.
Literacy rate, man. It's
Not like we're
wild.
Well,
20,
we're
21,
talking about
22,
we just
or
mentioned media,
19
so
or whatever.
Let's get on to it.
All right, let's get to the media questions.
Holy fuck! What are these reporters on? Jesus fuck!
It's rage baiting. It is S
Did you see it,
rage
Parker?
bait.
No, I didn't.
Dude,
Oh
so
my god!
the
we
fucking
need a clip. Someone show him a clip.
I'll pull
Someone
up.
please
I'll pull
show
up. I'll
him
pull
a
up.
clip.
I-
Because this is
did-
actually
did you-
S-tier rage bait.
Did you see the Macklin Celebrini one this morning?
No, I didn't.
They-
Okay, now
the-
pull the clips out.
The
I wanna
reporter
see
looked
this.
at him and said, "Would you? So the Olympics, you had fun, right?" He's like, "Yeah, it was a lot of fun." He said, "Would you go back in 4 years?" He's like, "To the Olympics?" He said, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah."
What are
Like-
we on? Dude, what are we on?
Would you go back to the Olympics?
Would you go to the Olympics? Ask
Would
yourself
you?
that. Would you go to the Olympics right now? Like, what are we on? Like what? Like, maybe the only logical thing I could think in my brain is that, like, the Kevin Fiala injury.
Yeah.
Here it is. I got it right here.
You look at like, is that if that was going through his brain? But there's no way that it could possibly have been that.
Like, yeah.
Gretzky and Crosby and those guys. Put yourself in a position and it's not finding you. Did you think it would be this hard? That's a nice question. Thank you.
Connor McDavid.
No way around it. You're sitting here having a totally different conversation. If things had gone a little bit differently. So it's hard. It's hard to win. It's hard to win at any level, especially when we're talking about.
I don't understand
Let's
how
just-
Connor
let's
can
just-
stay so
swear. Are
calm.
we al-
Yeah,
okay.
go
How
crazy.
the fuck can you ask such a retarded ass question, bro? How
Okay,
the
I was
fuck?
gonna be a little less vulgar.
That
Thank you,
was a
Parker.
little wild, but
Okay,
No,
let's.
I'm sorry. You can bleep it out.
Let's just
probably will.
How
let's
the
just
fuck do you ask something that stupid?
let's just take a moment and listen to the question again.
The best of the very, very best. A hard question, but Stanley Cups found Gretzky and Crosby and those guys and gold medals, and you've put yourself in position, and it's not finding you. Did you think it would be this hard? That's a nice question. Thank you.
What a response.
Okay, you know why Gretzky and Crosby had that success? Gretzky was playing with Mark Messier, Paul Coffey,
Yeah.
Yari Curry, and elite level goaltending for the whole time he was in Edmonton.
in a salary cap free era too.
Crosby, you have Evgeny Malkin, you've got
Fleury.
Chris Letang, Marc-Andre Fleury in his prime. Connor McDavid has played with Leon Draisaitl.
Yep.
Leon Draisaitl's good.
Yeah.
Nugent Hopkins, depending on the year, can be good.
Are you gonna forget about Mikko Koskinen?
Mikko
Oilers
Koskinen,
legend.
I mean, when
Put number 19.
when Evan Bouchard, Evander Kane,
Dude, we're all
Tristan
forgetting-
Jarry,
Dude.
Stuart Skinner's good. He just wasn't meant for the system. Okay, look at what he's doing in Pittsburgh right now. But let's not get into that.
Can I just say as well? reviewing one major player that he played with, the Bedard momfucker himself, Corey Perry.
Corey Perry. Okay, so but like you look at that, right? You bring in Chris Knobloch, you bring in that, right? Coaching, yeah, it helps. It makes you feel a little bit better, but it's an ownership issue, right? You look at it, right? The ownership has dealt so much.
Rex is a Canucks fan too.
No, I've become a Flame fan since living here, and I was a Kings fan before that. So,
Oh wow, jumping
yeah.
around, man.
Yeah. So, but if you look at what kills franchises, and I'm saying majority in the sense of like 55 to 45% of franchises to 60 to 40, ownership kills it. You look at what the Flames are going through right now. The ownership is killing the Flames right now.
You should ask. We should get an Evan Chant phone call.
It is the ownership. I am more than happy in what our coaching and our GM are doing. Craig Conroy has been fantastic, but he has been publicly said that he wants to restructure the team. But you look at this ownership group rebuilding a new rink, they want to win right now. It's
not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. It is not physically going to happen. It is going to take a Florida Panthers-esque restructure of the entire franchise to get there. There's elements that we can take away from the Flames and where they're at.
Wolf.
Perek, Wolf, Matt
Zari.
Coronado,
Zari Coronado.
You can take
Maybe even Pospisil at that point.
you can turn Pospisil into something. I think it's there. But you look at, especially, I think my favorite example of ownership, and it's the most obvious one, is the Canucks.
Parker, let's talk about that, shall we?
I hold all grudges against the Aquilini family.
They're basically the Italian mob in Vancouver.
Yeah, they own the fucking team. The Italian mob owns the fucking team. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
So now let's go all. Let's.
They're not gonna sell it.
I'm sorry, Parker, but I'm gonna bring it back all the way to 2010. 2010.
There's a corner there if you want to cry there.
You look at what that team was. It was Roberto Luongo, the Sedins, Kevin Bieksa,
Edler.
Alex Burrows. Oh, my heart.
That guy's a beauty.
He slayed
man.
the
Yeah.
dragon, right? But you look at what you Stanley Cup.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Do you need a hug?
Stanley Cup Finals, oh so close.
Yeah, 2011. Yeah.
But then you
Parker's a Boston Bruins fan.
You keep going. You keep going, and this sensation of win now has led to this perpetual cycle of mediocrity.
No shit. The Canucks are shit.
Mediocrity to some points, but shit there. You bring in Elias Pettersson. I think they could have done a lot more with Elias Pettersson, and I think there is a lot more to Elias Pettersson than what Vancouver is getting.
They chose Elias Pettersson
Brock
over
Besser. You look at what Brock Besser does. You see them try and bring in Braden Holtby.
Look at what Brock Besser doesn't do, though.
But do you think that's a...
No. If you look at the stats, Brock Besser is the ninth in the NHL for least shit done on the fucking ice. Okay? I'm not kidding.
But look at for rookie the first 3 years of his career.
We thought he was the next Ovechkin.
Right?
Without the back injury.
But then through injury you kill his confidence. But coaching and ownership has killed his confidence.
You can't just fucking change the kid's coaching every 2 fucking years.
You can't. But that's also like, I don't know. I think it's.
I got that Macklin Celebrini clip.
Okay,
Up now.
let's go back.
Fucked for so long that it's hard to just.
You can't. It would literally take a. It almost takes a new arena to blow the the bad juju out of that organization because Rogers Arena? Rogers Arena like literally has so much bad juju in it. Being there last year and seeing it, I felt depressed in there, and I was having a great time at a concert.
Really nice.
I've skated in that rink. It's still depressing. It's from the ice surface to like feeling it. It's just sad. I'm sorry. It's gray and it's blue and it's depressing.
Okay, here's the Macklin Celebrini clip.
4 years. Would I go back to the Olympics in 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like
Yeah, but
that fucking press conference
Like,
is stupid. Like,
is that even a question? Who doesn't want to go to the Olympics?
It's
Like, I would become the first ever Kenyan luge athlete to go to the Olympics.
okay, this is what I don't understand. How does okay, I'm gonna propose something. For media, there should be a background intelligence test done beforehand, because you have guys be like, "Yo, will you go back? Will you go back in 4 years to that?" And then you have questions like this, which is an actual good question.
it's like the Wonderlic test.
You got
You learn the most about playing with guys like Connor and Nate and a lot of other stars on that team, I guess.
what a great question.
No. I will just say, as someone that has been familiar, as someone that's somewhat familiar with like the journalism industry and stuff, I will say, as of right now, because it's such a national issue, they will send reporters that are not familiar and usually don't cover sports as a beat to cover these guys for now. That's usually where you see the bad press. I'm seeing it a lot in the U.S. right now because there's a lot of hype around hockey in the U.S. right now.
Yeah,
And a lot of people don't know about hockey.
4
Yeah, San
Right?
Jose
You
isn't
saw that in
really a
San
place
Jose.
I think of hockey.
So this is probably some like San Jose Journal or something, right? Like some very run of the mill that like, hey, hockey's big right now, go cover it. So these people don't really know as much.
They're like-
in their defense.
Do they not play out of igloos?
So
Okay, let's
Okay,
let's
I
let's
think-
move on quickly.
I think it's time to get to the
I think
big
it's time
boys.
for our comments.
Yes. Okay.
So we put out a comment post and said, "Hey, what are your No, we're gonna read them out.
no, we're gonna read them out. I'm gonna read them out. I'm gonna read them out for you guys.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We got a comment post and we said, "Give us your questions." Now, of course, being our fans, you guys were stupid with some of your comments, so we won't read those ones. But
We got 24 comments, which is actually really shocking for us.
Thank you, guys.
I was
Thank you.
like, I was
Thank you,
expecting
guys.
like one.
And I wasn't even one of the commenters.
I know.
fucking comment. No
all
matter
right,
what.
let's just start with his then. Let's start with
First
his.
one, we're just gonna start off. I know we kind of talked about this. Is hockey okay?
Who-
This is
who
from
commented?
Flungrub 7465.
Thank you, Flungro 765.
Is hockey officially America's game? How do you expect Hockey Canada
Fuck
to
off.
respond?
Move on.
Ooh.
Fuck off. Move
Well,
on.
no.
This is a good question.
Let's have a real.
Never done anything good in the last few years.
Let's
Other than touch players,
other than hotel rooms, like
Okay,
and that wasn't good.
No,
they
but-
dealt with it good.
Okay, hear me out. Let's have a real conversation about this.
Yes.
Because I think this isn't a genuine question, but I think it is really good to talk about the state of hockey in the USA, especially with this whole major junior bill
Yeah.
passing, allowing WHL, QMJHL, and OHL players go down the road to the NCAA.
And now you
It is-
see-
I think this is one of the best things to change in hockey in a long time.
I agree.
You look at Cale Makar from Calgary. He got drafted. Was it first round or second round?
First round, fourth overall from the Brooks
First
Bandits.
round, fourth overall
Brooks Bandits.
From the Brooks Bandit, a junior A program, goes and lights it up in college hockey, and he's now one of the best talents in the NHL, if not the best defenseman in the NHL. And I think that hockey nowadays, with how perpetually 365 it is, I think it's important to take a longer time developing yourself into hockey. I think that the days of short stint hockey and 18-year-olds going right into the NHL is almost long gone. Of course, Macklin, Celebrini,
You're
Will
gonna
Smith,
have your
Connor Bedard.
generational talents like it should be.
Yeah, but that's one guy out of 32.
Yeah.
In the 80s, it was everyone.
And then you could have college could end up being like NCAA could end up being like just a step below the AHL.
I will.
Yeah.
I know.
It might be higher sometimes, right?
Depending on the talent that's in there.
And also with the US as well. Now you have the USHL trying to reclassify to be major juniors. You have
Fantastic.
you have the other junior A league expanding. You have them trying to move. You have the NHL moving up.
And
like,
one thing I
all
will
those different
say
things.
is, like, you look at something like the NFL, where players are actually refusing to go to the NFL because NIL is so big right now.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, you could see players stay extra years in college, right? So, yeah, you're right. There is an argument for it to be better than the AHL one day.
I think that USHL deal, fantastic. I think putting the USHL, it's always been on the map, but really putting that, the title matters.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, the title matters from when you're 11 until you make the NHL.
I mean, look at the franchise. He went straight from U13 quadruple A all the way up the quadruple A ranks, and now is playing in the Div 3 SCRHL.
Exactly.
He's a champion.
But
he's a champion.
Champion, man.
I think this will also put a good amount of pressure on junior A programs in Canada. I think there will be a lot. You're going to need a lot more integrity to pull guys who aren't making those major junior teams, because the guys who are making those major junior teams know that they're probably going to go get their U Sport or their U Sport scholarship money matched by an NCAA program.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. It's always been under the table, and that's what it has been. And you look at you look at the
Wasn't it $1 million Canadian or something?
$1 million Canadian, but he also, since he played in, if you're not sure with how Canada was trying to keep Canadian talent in Canada,
they would only match the WHL scholarship if they played for U Sports team.
Yes, exactly. So the WHL was giving scholarship money to Canadian universities, so you would stay in U Sport and you basically get free scholarship for good hockey.
And good universities as well, too.
My cousin's going through it right now. Ethan Rowland, he's playing for Mount Royal.
And we have a cousin, not a cousin, we have a coworker who's going through it as well. Who's
Jonesy,
who's playing in UBC.
Nick Jones, I love you. I can't wait to see you back this spring at Pro Skate. But he got university money from playing with the Brandon Wheat Kings, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And the key term or the key words I says it was. With now how the NIL works in NCAA, you're seeing the WHL, the O, and the Q get younger, because a lot of those kids will. It's a lot of 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, right? We work with a guy, Luke Trevors.
He's not playing for the WHL.
He's the oldest guy on the Hitman, and it's not. He's 19 turning 20, right?
Yeah.
Junior hockey is getting younger because college hockey is getting that much more notoriety. And like, I straight up got told this year that I was too old to play junior hockey, even though I had a year left to play. That was in the VIJHL, which, considering that they feed into the BCHL, yes, I understand, but I put up over a 900, 2 goals against. You're 20, get out of here. Like, it's.
I will say as well on top of that is that you're already starting to see it with the bounce back of all of these with the NCAA programs as well, because now they have access to WHL players and the QM and the OHL players. You see these D1 opportunities for these junior A teams dwindling, because like it used to be, like we had another coworker who's now playing in the ECHL, Dallas Como, who he played in the AJ with Grand Prairie for 4 years. No, yeah, 4 years. It was 4 years. It was 4. Played there for 4 years. Got a I think it was partial scholarship to go play at the University of Vermont.
Yep.
Played there for 4 years. Got his full degree, and then now is playing pro hockey in the coast.
In the coast.
And
it was,
that's the way it was for so long. But now that they have access to those, now you see guys even not even going to D3 at this point. They're going to ACHA just because a lot of the AJ players are saying, okay, well, I don't have as big of an opportunity now to get to pro hockey. I want to go to a better school, so they're going to ACHA programs. I've seen 6 of them commit to ACHA programs this year.
I went to school with a guy named Tyson Endall. He's from Okotoks, and he's at the University of Jamestown right now. He played U18 prep in the CSSHL with the Notre Dame Hounds, and he told me, like, yeah, I didn't play in the dub. I'm just gonna go have fun, right?
Yeah.
Like it is very much a threshold that you have to break. Unfortunately, and because you have that title, right? And it is never not the title. Like, a AAA kid is always gonna have more opportunities than a AA kid, even though the AA kid put up 50 goals and he was top scorer in the league, or you're versus like a third line or second line AAA player, and I've seen it. I grew up with it. It's very much real. I'm not saying that it's politics in the sense, but you have to start at such a young age. And it goes for so long. You look at Brandon Busey with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Bussy.
27 and like 32, or was it like 20?
Yeah.
27 games, 20 wins. Fastest goalie to ever reach that.
Ridiculous what he's doing.
He's 28. Like, it resonates me with more because I played my competitive hockey as a goalie, but it's gonna take longer for a lot more guys, and I think a lot of players are gonna have to realize that they're in for the long haul. It's not like your basketball, you go high school, university, and then the NBA, G League, or you quit or go play overseas. Same thing with football. You're going high school, university, NFL,
CFL, wherever, or
CFL, XFL.
Yeah, whatever it's
USFL,
called
whatever.
now. Yeah,
This hockey road is a lot longer than kids realize nowadays, and there's a lot more to it. So I think going back to where this started, America has really opened up a new door that I think Canadians should honestly offer, and the landscape will be changing. So keep notice of that as it changes over the years.
All right, I'm just gonna read them.
In the end, everybody ends up in beer league, so does it really matter?
All roads lead to beer league.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Speaking of CHL, NCAA, who has the best branding look in junior hockey? We'll go one for CHL and one for the
that's
NCAA.
hard.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's hard.
Let's start with the CHL. I think for me, straight away, I feel like the
can tell you who's
Rimouski
the worst.
Oceanic.
That's a good
deserves
one.
some love.
I don't like
That's
the
a good
Oceanic
one.
personally.
I love
Hey,
the Oceanic.
I think I think that teal and navy blue never goes wrong.
So nice.
Especially with silver. Like I think if anyone, once again, I feel very qualified to talk about this because work in a goalie department. Like what we do in our free time, we spin a wheel of every major junior team.
Oh, yeah, I know.
on a wheel, and then we make a set of pads, right? So
sweet.
So it's. I think that's a great shout. I think, you can't go wrong.
I
with
gotta
navy
say,
blue and teal.
I gotta say, three that I think are out of sort of left field that I think are just off-brand nice. Saskatoon Blades.
Yep.
Okay.
Blades
I
are
think
a good one.
as well as the jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go with Prince Albert, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Here's
They're
my thing.
specifically their third jersey.
Okay, no. We're just talking basic branding right now.
Oh, basic branding.
Because-
Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
you can't say
Then
like
I'd
the
say
Kamloops
Everett.
Blazers from the
Because I
1987.
was gonna
Everett.
say those old Tigers jerseys are like one of the.
I
my
would say
favorites of all time.
Everett's up there.
God, why?
Yeah.
Right now, though, the Prince George Cougars.
I don't like theirs.
Their logo.
I miss the old Prince George. Bring back
I was gonna
old
say the
Prince
old one
George.
is so much better.
From the OHL, unfortunately, with the OHL, it's so classic. You have to put London Knights up there. It's iconic.
This one, right?
Yeah.
I think
I don't know why. It just
I
feels kind of clean to me.
I think a great one as well.
Look at the jerseys, though.
From the OHL, like
Yeah, I've seen them.
I love the Steelheads, but
Yeah,
I think
good
that one that I think there's two. There's three in the OHL that I kind of look at. I think when done well, the Battalion.
Yeah.
I say they're the worst. I hate their colors.
I think the Battalion do a great job at filling a niche.
I
think,
like yours, Ali, there.
I think the Bulldogs.
South Wales
I
is
think the
bad.
Bulldogs as well.
Yes.
The Bulldogs are great.
Actually, the regiment has a nice
The
color.
Barry Colts.
Oh yeah,
The-
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be-
Look at the Newfoundland regiment, dude.
Oh,
Theirs
I
is
just-
sweet. It's just
I know,
it's
I've
just
seen it.
it's just the PWHL Victoria colors.
I don't know how I feel about
I like
those. I think it's
I know I'm a homer, but I gotta
Homer?
say I gotta say I do like the Hitman's colors.
Yeah.
Something the little shouts of bronze are nice.
Anybody fuck with Blainville Boisvert as much as I do? The Armada.
Wait, no, are they still there?
2 or 3 years ago, one of the goalies had a marble set of pads with
Yeah,
the
it was sweet.
torch
It was
into the
sweet.
black.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a sucker for those
Actually,
marble text on those
it's just
pads.
a
That's
simple black
unreal.
and
It's a simple black and white, but it goes hard as fuck, dude.
I gotta say as well.
And you know, Hitman deserves some love too. That logo.
I did.
alone.
I just said yeah.
Deserve some love.
I know we're homers.
The Bathurst Titans in the queue.
they moved. They're out now.
They're gone now. Where are they now?
They became Newfoundland.
I
Oh,
do
they
gotta
did.
be
Oh,
a
you're
little
right.
Bit of a homer here. The new Kelowna Rockets, kinda.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck
The
with that.
black, the teal, and the red.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It is a nice one. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. I don't know if you guys want to do this one. Cow Goes Moo tells me, can Brovi talk about the infamous Pee 12 game? We need to hear all the details.
Let's talk about it. Let's hear it.
All right. So, Are we talking game 1 or game 2?
Let me set the tone. Okay, so start off.
As always,
We're
Kylan setting the tone.
we played fantastic the whole season. We had lost like 2 games. We made it to the finals of SO Minor Hockey Week, lost in the finals of that game, and then went into the playoffs. We're like, we're redeeming ourselves this time. Again, ran the whole league. We lost like maybe 1 or 2 games that season, including the SOs. And we get to the finals, and game 1 happens, and I'll let Allie take it from there.
I shit the bed. That's the best way to put it. I shit the bed.
Should have planted his ass on the bench.
Fuck, no, they
You had
should
one
have
goalie.
if we had a backup
You had
in
one
Pee Wee
goalie.
12. Yeah.
Oh, were you the goalie?
I was the goalie.
Ah, shit, never mind.
Yeah.
He fucked
Yeah.
the team over.
So, all I remember was
I was on a forward back then.
all I remember
was a centerman.
was just bad goals letting in.
It was like
Not
5 or
even the
6
D's
1.
fault type shit.
we ended up winning. We ended up losing 6-3 because I led 5 goals that game. I know that for a fact because the boys ended up like
You know what?
we put out
Not
the
as
big
bad
boys
as
at the
Kylan.
end for 3 goals.
Not as bad as Kylan.
It was just it's still one of those games that I know I didn't have my game on.
And then game 2 happened.
And it's just I don't know. I think it was more nerves than anything because it was like my first time in a championship, and like in my head I'm like, man, you wanna win this bad, right? And you just the entire night you can't sleep. It's like, man, you know what? You got one shot at Pee Wee 12 championship.
shot.
You're not gonna be back
Real.
here
One
again.
opportunity.
You know what? That's a good one, right?
Right.
Just like Allie would still be like he'd still have sleep.
Do you wanna talk about
Game 2.
Game two.
Okay, now game 2
Because
because
we were on A side, so we still had 1 game we could lose, and that's the way they used to work in
So
Calgary.
this was the
Oh,
do
so
or
it
all
was
game.
like because you were in the winners bracket, you lost. Then you have to play that second game basically
Yeah.
because you
So you have
lost
to lose
that game.
twice to get eliminated.
Okay, I understand.
So that game 2, I played way better that game. But there was one goal that'll forever haunt me is the guy was taking a face off and I was not expecting it.
Oh my God.
And it just slipped 5-2 to me.
Oh,
he shot on face off.
He shot it off of the face off. This guy was taking the fucking face off.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You want to know? It wasn't.
Oh, captain, my captain.
It wasn't-
defenseman of the CHR or the SCRHL.
I
what
was-
are we doing
I was
on
taking
the
the-
front
But
three?
the one
I
thing that
was
will
taking the
forever
face
piss
off.
me
Well, because
off-
back then I was a centerman, right? I went and so what happened in that face off? I remember it actually because I was laughing so hard at Allie that whole time after that, and so we're sitting there, and I went per normal to go and sweep it backwards. I had my good grip on, my forehand grip to go sweep it to the corner on the left-hand side. I remember this like it was yesterday. I go to sweep it back, and the guy spun his feet so that his left foot, I don't know how the fuck he's doing this in PV12, so his left foot blocked my stick and then just fucking slap shot it on the ice.
All I remember
And I
was
remember
I
sitting
saw
there-
the puck come to me.
I remember
and I
sitting
thought
there
I had
laughing.
it, 'cause
There's no-
I was having a pretty good game. It's like 2-2. You're in the 3rd period, like 10 minutes left. And of course, my stick's up, my biggest weakness. Goes through 5-hole.
Kylan got dicked, bro.
Dude,
Well,
he just.
I let in a
I
5-hole
didn't
goal for the championship.
He got spun around and caressed from behind after he scored that goal.
It was. I'm sitting. I remember looking back on it 2 years later and being like, how the fuck did that guy do that
The
in
worst
PV12?
part
Like, there's
about
no
that
way.
game-
There's no way he did it on purpose.
His dad taught him that. His dad taught him that. Is like the other kid on
Oh,
the
you're
other
talking
team
about my
is not
penalty at the
gonna.
end? Yeah, so I got a penalty in the last 3 minutes of the game because the puck was loose. I went to go get it, and a kid threw himself in front of me as I'm digging to get the puck out and fell onto his goaltender's stick and impaled himself. And the ref gave me a penalty for spearing.
Cool.
Well, it was Kylan. The dude like broke the record for Pee Wee 12 penalty minutes.
I had like 20.
But one thing I will say that forever haunts me is we scored a goal, except the goalie took the puck out so the ref didn't see.
Yeah, he put it in his own pads.
Yeah.
What?
It squeaked through. I saw it from my side of the ice, and the ref called it no goal. We lost 3-2.
So you know what's funny about when I
So
played?
I will never have the redemption because like we should have been in the lead at that moment. Like
So, good point. So something that's funny because something I prided myself on while I played competitively was being honest. Majority of the time. When I got into juniors, it was a little less.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I was getting lit up for 16 goals a game.
Yeah,
But
Onion Lake Border Chiefs.
captain.
The goalie?
Yeah,
he
I
was.
was the captain one of 5 white guys on the team.
They picked one of the 5
Attaboy,
white
wow.
guys to lead all the First Nations guys.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And it was. I didn't want to say it, but it looked like I was there to colonize.
Oh, God.
So
He had the white pads too.
Instagram post.
but I did a good job. Everyone loved me. So hey, but it's funny to look at how greasy some goalies are, and then I look at myself and I'm like, I probably could have had a couple if I lied.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
next
move on.
question. I know we had kind of talked about this. When do you expect the Flames to make the playoffs again? Do you think we'll ever be? I'm not going to put that. Do you ever think we will be able to contend under this management? We've talked about that.
We've talked about it.
When do you expect the Flames to make the playoffs again?
Can I?
Give me a
Well,
year.
I guess since I haven't talked about it, I'm gonna give a brutally honest one, and then like an opportunistic. I hope this happens.
2030.
As long as the Flames are in Calgary, I don't know if we'll ever make the playoffs. Like that's
I don't
how
agree with that
I think that like I'm just so down in the depths about how our cap room is looking and what our depth scenario is, and like we don't really have any top end talent, and we haven't really been given the opportunity except for really Perek recently.
They'll still make the playoffs before the Canucks.
And,
Yep.
yeah, and so I like now me being realistically and not clip farming. I think I don't think it's this decade.
I think 2030.
2030 and beyond, latest 2035. I think that's a good window with how our talent is lining up. Perek's 20, he's 19 or 20. I think he'll blossom well as long as we develop him well. I think this draft has some really good potential in us this year. I think this is a great draft.
I agree.
For us to take some
It's a really deep draft.
for some well-needed talent. I think, honestly, I'm quite happy as of right now with our offensive talent. Of course, it could be Connor Bedard or Macklin Celebrini, but I'm still happy with it. But I think, like Matt Verhoff, I think that's something to look forward to. I think looking for that top end defenseman to play with Perek and then get them to play together, I think that's what we look for. We obviously don't need a goaltender because we locked up Dustin Wolf.
Yeah, we're good.
And Devin Cooley.
I think we don't really need to draft offensive talent as heavily until the Huberdeau Kadri stint is on the way out, in the sense it's not far from being out, but I would rather take someone like a Matt Verhoff this year.
Yeah.
Or for some reason, if the lottery works, Gavin McKenna, but White
Mike Tyson. I love that.
Is that the name
The
that's going around for him?
single-time double heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson.
Awesome. Okay. Moving on now. Who's got the largest stick?
That's an actual question. So we all actually use 85 flex.
I was gonna say 85 flex, but I think Rex might have like
longer
width
one.
wise. You know what I mean? He might have the biggest stick.
I might have some more girth to my stick.
Yeah.
To be fair, you do use that P28 curve, so it is a bit thicker. But so
No,
does Parker.
I don't use the P28. Don't put me down with those slumlords.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. P92 all the way.
P92.
Again, guys, I don't think the size of the stick matters. I think it's just how you grip it, right?
You would say that.
Who's ready for 20
You would
goals
say
from
that.
me
The
this
only guy
year?
uses a 75 flex here, you weak bitch.
Okay, I hate to say it, but the proto I bought was a 70 flex.
Oh, twink alert.
All right, next question. This one's actually gonna be a fun one.
Bro wears thigh highs on the weekend.
Who's the hottest?
Like, I swear to God.
There's a reason why my nails are painted. To match my white proto.
All right.
You're on my line, dude. You're gonna be.
We're gonna be line mates? Fuck.
All right.
This right here's a
Oh, my
line.
Lord, have
These three
mercy.
right here's a line.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be gnarly. Hey, I put up good numbers when I played that one game. Hey,
He
don't
did.
put disrespect
He did.
on my
He did.
name. I was like +2 and a secondary assist. I can dish. And fun fact, in that shinny I went to, Brett Shinny scored twice.
Yeah.
All
All right, like moving on.
Next one. Who's the hottest player in the NHL and PWHL?
NHL.
Let's start with the NHL.
Oh, No. Oh, there was that girl who got drafted.
We're doing
to the
NHL.
PW this
We're
year.
talking about the NHL.
Let's start
sorry.
with end-up.
Sorry,
Let's
my
start with
bad.
NHL first, and then we can get to the P-Dub.
My bad. My bad.
To me, I feel like William Nylander is instantly the contender.
Nylander's up
No. I feel like Timmy Stew's up there. I'll say that.
there. No.
Oh.
You have bad taste in men.
Oh my
Who else are we
god.
going with?
Uyghur's got to be up there.
Uyghur over William
Okay,
Nylander.
so it
No.
depends
Have
I'm
you
joking.
not
Do
seen
you-
those golden, luscious locks?
So
Holy
you're
shit.
Are we
We
talking?
obviously
Are we talking shirtless or just face card? Because if we're talking shirtless, then Lamborghini's got to be up there. That man is
Lombo-
shredded. That man
if
is-
I had to drop my panties for anyone on the flame, it would probably be Lombo. But
Oh yeah.
Huberto would be a close second. But every girl in Calgary loves Matthew Coronado. So
I can
Oh
see
yeah.
that.
He's on the jawline.
I know how many people love Matthew Coronado. I think.
I will say
Ooh,
who it's not. Racco Gudas.
who am I thinking of?
Fuck you guys.
Will Smith might be up
Sam
there.
Reinhart's kind of cute sometimes.
I was gonna say Sam Reinhart's a good-looking dude.
I'm saying I could shine Sam Bennett's forehead to see myself in it.
Kind of a handsome fellow. But
I could shine Sam Bennett's forehead to see myself in it, and then
Oh my god.
thinking-
All right.
he has those piercing blue eyes, bro.
I think just from an overall standpoint,
Joey
if you-
Decor's not bad looking.
Joey Decore, oh, dude.
All right. So according to Stylecaster, number 5 is Tage Thompson. I don't agree with that one.
Cap.
Hughes also has like
Okay,
massive
underrated.
Number 4 is Sidney Crosby.
Okay,
I can see that.
Yeah, for the moms.
Number 3, Connor Bedard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can
Yeah,
see Benzie.
that
Number two-
guy's leg is
yeah.
tree trunks.
Number 2, Macklin Celebrini.
I can see it.
And then number 1 is Matthew Barzal.
I can see it.
Ooh,
But
actually,
Joey Decord snub. Joey Decord snub.
Maddie's a beauty, honestly.
Okay, and so if we're talking about goalies, I think someone who's like underratedly
I don't know.
like
Yeah, I can see it.
someone who's
Askarov, bro.
Askarov, holy moly. And dude.
I can see it.
Jake Ottinger.
Yeah,
His
that's a
forehead's
good
massive.
He's a
goalie.
dashingly handsome
forehead is
young man.
massive.
He does hairline's not there, but he wears it well. It's not like it's not like I need him to shave his head, but it's there. It's still there, and he works it well. I think. What else? Who else are we thinking? Think about like captains. Captains got it.
Yeah, I guess.
I think we can all agree on Matthew Barzal here, right?
Matthew Barzal. Good.
good
Once
looking
again,
dude.
the New York Islanders being the most like irrelevant franchise ever. Being from Calgary, it's hard to keep up with them, except for Matthew Schaefer and I guess Sorokin lighting it up
All right.
this year.
Next question: which NHL player would be the best at common jobs? We're just going to use the ones here. Doctor. Who'd be the best doctor?
None of them.
You see Saros.
Actually, yeah. I was
could
going to say you
see
want
it.
someone like really precise.
I could see.
Actually, you know who I could see, and you're gonna dislike this a little bit, but Connor Hellebuck. He just has that like silent confidence about
He
him.
looks like
Actually,
a
yeah,
doctor.
he looks like a
He
doctor.
looks like he could
He's
be
got that
on the
hairiness,
next.
too.
He could be on the next episode of The Pit. Like honestly, I'm
Forsberg looks like somebody I'd run into at a doctor's office.
Yeah, I'm thinking of guys who have relatively. Are we thinking like skill set, or are we looking looks?
Skill set.
Skill set.
Okay,
Let's go
skill
skill set
set.
too, yeah.
I think like
That makes more sense.
Kucherov.
Good point.
Yeah, maybe a neurosurgeon.
Good point.
Yeah, neurosurgeon. He's
I
surgical.
like Hellebuck the best. He's really calm, like gives that doctor look. Okay, lawyer to me, it's Brad Marchand.
No, it's gotta be whoever can argue best with the referees. It's gotta be Sidney Crosby. That guy's argued with the referees for decades.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Yeah?
Connor McDavid because he looks like a crying like,
All right,
13-year-old.
and finally, construction worker Radko
Radko
Gudas.
Gudas.
Lamborghini, dude. I am going back to the Lambo train.
Nah, Lombo
No,
looks
he's
like a
an
mechanic.
actor. He's an
Lombo looks like a
actor.
mechanic.
He's an
Ooh,
actor.
yeah, okay. I actually like the actor better, but I think like
Have you not seen him in the schedule release video?
That's so funny.
I was trying to get Evan to do that with me.
Oh,
but
Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner is so construction greasy, greasy mustache, greasy hair.
Fucking Edmonton looking.
Yeah, well,
He is, yeah.
So fucking like he
I-
looks like somebody from Edmonton.
I like Stuart Skinner, like, but he is definitely stereotypical construction Edmontonian
Yeah.
or whatever.
Let's do the Berta one.
all right, you want to do the Berta one?
Let's do it.
Okay, if Alberta were to separate, where do you think an Alberta team would finish? In my personal opinion, I think it would be third. So if Alberta
so
were to
if-
separate, just a Team Alberta, where would Team Alberta finish in the Olympics?
So okay. Oh,
Oh.
Okay, you look at it. You got Cale Makar, Braden Point,
Logan Thompson.
Logan
and
Thompson, Aiden Hill is your backup and starter.
Logan I don't know.
That's your duo.
I don't know. It depends on the year. I think I prefer Thompson,
Yeah.
but I don't know. That's a nice subject for me because I used to skate with. I've skated with Hillsy a little bit, and
Okay.
and I work with both of their goalie coach. So offer the same skill set, just two different cats. I think you can't go wrong with that. Do you have a list of everyone pulled up from Alberta?
No, I don't. Give me a second.
That'd be a good list to help right now to kind of balance.
I
this
think
out.
we get 4th or 5th.
I think honestly that if anything were to happen to Alberta wouldn't even stand a chance.
'Kay.
Like as
Taylor
I
Hall-
don't think they'd make the next Olympics, but
don't
for
think
the
so.
sake of the question, I think
Okay, Taylor Hall is in there.
Taylor Hall.
We're not going to count William Nylander. Gallagher, Jared Spurgeon, Josh Morrissey, Jake DeBrusk, Colton Parayko, Sam Steele, Dylan Gunther, Tyson Jost, Brett Kulak, Kirby Dock, Dylan Holloway, Ridley
not
Gregg,
awful,
Bobby
actually.
McMahon, Jake Bean.
No.
we're not.
No, we're not.
Why not?
He's a
Swedish.
Swede.
From Calgary.
He was born here.
And then
moved to
your
Sweden.
goaltending would be Thompson, Skinner, Hill. In whatever order you want to
You
put
know,
it. I'm not gonna argue
I
that.
probably place him at like 5th or 6th. I think they're better than.
I
think-
think
third.
I think they make it past the round robin. I'll
was gonna say.
I'll give them that. You've got talent. Do we have a coach?
Who's
No.
an Alberta coach?
We have Mike Browncock.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Brown.
I'm
okay,
as
Mike
the coach.
Browncock.
Yeah.
Okay, that. Yeah.
Through everybody's phone.
I think the most realistic thing I could possibly say is getting into the round, like getting past the round robin. Like it's no. Okay, if
we want to talk
but
Alberta-born coach, you have Lindy Ruff or Dave Hackstall.
Dave Hackstall.
Dave Hackstall or Lindy Ruff?
Who do we take, boys?
I'd probably go Lindy Ruff.
Yeah.
Just
This was a wrong
example-wise.
question to ask for me. I'm BC born and raised. Like I'm
was gonna say.
talking on
I think we get bronze. I'm gonna say that. Okay, next one.
bronze. Wow.
How many 10-year-olds do you think you can beat in a fight before you lose?
How many 10-year-olds can you beat in a fight before you lose?
This guy stole this question directly from Family Guy.
On skates or on or just in general? Like if I were to
let's
walk
go on
in,
ice. Let's go on
I
ice.
can use the skates.
No.
Can I use the
no.
stick?
Hockey fight.
Hockey fight.
Okay, hockey fight. A lot of fucking 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
Should we do this one?
I think on
Think of how many 10-year-olds I could, if I get a hold of them, how many I could knock out with one hit.
yeah, but I'm also thinking about that they're on skates and most 10-year-olds aren't like the greatest skaters in the world. I'm like 220. I think I could probably just throw them to the ice and just king of the hill it, but
I don't know.
Fucking, if it's one at a time,
Let's
I think I can
do that one
fight them
last.
until I fall asleep.
I think there's so many hypotheticals with that question. It can go anywhere.
Let's move on.
All right. Next one. Who is your NHL comp?
So let's do it so we all say our
Comp
answers.
from looks or playing.
Playing wise.
Okay, cool.
No, because I wouldn't have a comp.
Let's do for everyone. So let's the three of us decide what Rex sees, and we'll do Rex as a goalie because we haven't seen him as a player for
Yeah, good point. Let's please rate me out as a goalie because I have not displayed my talents yet.
Him as a player wouldn't be in the
But
NHL.
my issue is
I feel
I haven't been drafted
it's
yet.
kind of
I feel a
hard
sense
to
of
judge you when you
security on
play.
the ice when you're in that.
Huh?
I was gonna
feel like
say.
there's a sense of security on the ice when you're in that.
He plays
you.
the puck well. I'd almost
you.
say
Like, I
Team
almost feel
Canada,
like
Jordan
all
Binnington.
the
No, don't even say that.
Honestly,
have my opinions.
If I were to again, I've seen you in Div 3 Beer League, which is definitely not your level, so it's hard to get a comp. But I would probably go the closest thing I've seen is like Thatcher Demko, just like style wise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have the hips for it.
I think
Yeah, there's
I
shit.
have the hips for it. Huh?
I guess I gotta say impact wise on the team though.
Impact wise, he's US Hellebuck. Like, let's be real, he's a huge reason why we want.
Like Vasilevsky on those Tampa Bay
Yeah.
games. They didn't cheat.
Yeah, same hips too.
Same hips too.
Right? So
I like
Okay,
that.
get me started.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for pumping my tires.
Got you, buddy.
Deciding to quit hockey this year. Thanks for calling me 2021 and Vassy. Thanks, boys.
yeah, you're right.
Let's talk
Parker's.
about.
Oh, are we gonna do player Rexy or?
No,
Oh no,
let's
we've
do
had
the
one
franchise.
game as players.
Let's do the franchise.
Franchise. What is his player comp?
The franchise. He is.
Dude, I'm the I got
Yeah, I don't know if we can have a player
Guy
comp. for him.
LaRock.
Zero Kims. I'm the cleanest player.
LaRock.
Crosby.
LaRock.
He's a
The Rock.
combination of McDavid, Crosby, Lemieux put all together.
Oh my God! It's just
know what I mean? If they were all in a coma.
talent and
If
leadership.
they were all in a coma.
He's the chosen one. All right.
if none of them could walk,
If they're all Michael Schumacher, then he's
all right. Hey, he's back. He's back.
Defended.
No, he's back. He's out of bed.
All right.
kind of. Okay, let's do Brovi.
No. Kylan's NHL
know.
comp
Oh,
first
gosh.
before we do mine.
Kylan, oh
Nikita
my God.
Zadorov. I think that's it.
Radko Gudas.
I
No,
like
I'm
Nikita
not that
Zadorov
dirty.
a little bit better.
Think.
A good top four defenseman, uses his physicality, play the puck if he wants to. I like Nikita Zadorov.
Chikrin?
I'm male.
No, he can't score.
Okay.
Hey, in beer league I can.
Yeah.
I had 3rd points on our beer league team last year.
I didn't like the Chikrin.
Wait, okay.
comp.
Are we talking like
Junior
beer league
Kylan or
junior Kylan?
Yeah.
Actually, you know who Kylan?
I think we did mine off of beer league, so we have to go off of beer league.
Okay,
Kylan.
if we're doing beer league Kylan,
Arbor Jack guy.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Kylan Jack's guys, what?
Kylan Jack's guy.
No, Kylan is Lane Hudson, dude. Have you not seen his head fakes and stuff? 100%.
I can see his ass shakes, man.
my beer league comp. This is gonna be good.
Alexander Ovechkin. It's
Yeah.
Brown
Brown
Ovechkin.
Vetchkin.
Mixed with a sprinkle of Down syndrome. And
Yes.
then we're good.
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Next
Okay,
question. And you've been watching some of the clips. What has been your favorite moment on this podcast, and what is your worst take been so far?
Are we doing our worst?
Putting this one out. He's been a long time.
Single bad take.
Are we doing our personal? Are we doing our personal
What have
bad
I
takes?
said on this that is not
Okay, guys.
amazing?
Sorry, I just want to put this out. His favorite moment was the Evan Bouchard screaming fest, and the worst take on this podcast is anything Brovi has said about the Habs.
Okay, are we doing our personal worst take?
Personal worst take.
Okay, I can
Personal
do mine
worst
easy. Matt Rampay's 100-point player. That was a bad one.
He's 100.
said that he's
No
100.
way. I missed that one. You're a lunatic. Oh my God.
I went off some bad information.
You know what it takes to be a 100-point player in the NHL?
Junior,
And he
in junior,
can
in
barely
junior.
crack the New York
in
Rangers.
juniors,
Kylan, a direct quote from Kylan. In junior, Matt Rampay scored 100 points. That's a direct quote.
To be fair, I didn't look at his
did.
EP. I was
He scored
going
like
off
13
of.
max.
I was going off of some
Yeah,
bad
but that's
information, but it doesn't
juniors. You're
excuse
playing
it.
against future plumbers.
I gotta say, my favorite moment so far has been us talking about Team Canada and how shit our goal team was for the Four Nations, and then Evan yelling, "Someone diddled someone." That's gonna be the greatest clip. He's like,
Someone diddled someone.
no, I will pull up the clip right now. It's just because it was.
Kylan, everyone that listens to this podcast has heard
Someone,
it by now.
it goes. He says
I
that
need
we're
a
talking
refresh.
about goaltending, and he goes, "Someone diddled someone." That's why we're
Someone
here
diddled
having this
someone.
conversation.
And then didn't Parker say something? Well, I mean, he just walked
I never
in.
said anything, dude.
Parker's like, I mean, he just kind of was there.
All right,
So-
Parker.
You need to pin that clip because that
Give me
is,
your
like,
favorite
low-key
moment.
coded.
I'll do it right now.
Your favorite moment on this podcast so far?
I don't know. I think it's every time we shit on you about being a Habs fan.
Really?
I'm surprised it's not Winnipeg.
Habs fan?
It's
Yeah.
fun when you bring up Carey Price any fucking time you talk about.
Oh, shut up. I could get into Carey Price for an hour.
We're not doing
even-
that.
Oh my God.
Okay, Rex, what has been your favorite moment as like just watching the clips? What's your
Watching the
favorite
clips.
clips?
Wait, Parker didn't say his worst take. Let's go,
I've
Parker.
never had a bad take.
Shut up. Pick one.
I think
Never had a bad take.
No, actually, Parker's really quiet on the pod sometimes. What is his worst take?
Never had a bad take.
Okay, actually no, he's never had a bad take because all his bad takes are ones that
All
we've
of
had
them
to
are
cut.
deleted from his-
Because we've had to cut them. Like we can't physically post them on the internet.
We,
No.
apparently we set a record today, and it wasn't a very.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised at what the record was.
We're not gonna get into it.
So-
but okay, moving on. Rex, what have been your favorite moments?
I think honestly,
I pinned it, by the way, for you.
I think part of it. I'm gonna say, like, genuinely, I've really enjoyed seeing the boys get together. It's been really fun to watch the boys really just get into hockey and get into it. So I've just enjoyed the whole idea of it. But I've really enjoyed the Olympic commentary, to be honest. It's been colorful. It's been a
Colorful's
lot.
a way to describe it.
It's colorful. Like I really enjoyed that. Like this is bringing you guys out of this, and that's why I wanted to be on the pod. Right? I wanted to be here and like witness what it's like in the studio, and it's been nothing short of amazing. Like I've gotten really into it, and you guys have done a fantastic job of just being yourselves and offering fun commentary. Where that's been my favorite moment is just how much you guys enjoy this.
Because we could give two shits how this goes.
I'll just say this is like the kindest thing anyone has ever said about this
Rex,
podcast.
I did pin that clip for you so you can look at it.
Yeah, it is. You guys have done a fantastic job here. And I think the best content comes from when you actually care and you're just having fun. And I think you guys have done a great job with that because we literally live and breathe hockey around here. And this is such a great way to get it out there.
we're heading outside of our igloos because we are in Canada.
Good point. Yeah, when we can actually find shelter to have electrical equipment. In
It's
the building.
a frozen,
I'll say this on behalf
hostile
of Pucks and Deep. Rex,
wasteland.
you're always welcome on this podcast. I'm just gonna give you my favorite moments. I have two because I can't decide. The first one was when we talked about the Nikolai Ehlers and the clean hit thing.
He's already dead. He's already dead.
That one,
centuries.
was a classic to me. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it on that. And then my worst take. I think everyone can do it because it was our first clip. That Samuel Montembeault will be a top 5 goaltender in the NHL.
He did say that.
Fuck.
That was our first clip.
And you wonder why
You can't-
I don't say that much on this podcast.
I think that's part of the fun of it, though, Parker. I think you need to start voicing your opinion more.
No!
Actually, I got a new one. Another one of my favorite moments. I have 2 more favorite moments that I have to add in there. 3 more actually. First one is when it was a clip actually. It's Parker just being depressed about the Vancouver Canucks.
That's been really fun so far.
And it's us sitting there. It's us sitting there and being like, "Do you want to talk about the Canucks, Parker?" And then it just cuts to him going on a rant. The episode before him going, "No, I don't." it's just no.
That one was a good one.
No.
Actually, that was a good cut. I like that one.
I also really like all of our Road to Beer League.
Road to Beer League.
That was an interesting one. And then I do have to say, I do have to say that I do like when Ali got flamed for saying that fighting in international hockey is a disgrace.
That one was funny as
That
hell.
was a funny.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Fighting in international hockey is a disgrace.
That's what Ali
I
said.
said that.
You said that?
Yeah. My
Oh,
personal opinion.
and our special guest Wes McCauley. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that's the other one. Fighting. We're just gonna end it off with this one right here. As you guys know, Scheifele is a roaming cow on this podcast. If Scheifele is a roaming cow in the wheat fields of Winnipeg, what type of hockey gloves and skates does he have?
Jofas.
Or does he have hooves?
Jofas. He's rocking the Jofas with that stupid ass Soviet Union that Brodislav had last episode.
The Soviet twink. Actually, okay, we're just gonna scrap that question. Let's go to our boy Will Clapperton, the greatest of all
Yo, Sleepenator,
time.
does it jiggle?
Does it jiggle?
Does it jiggle? All right, I think we're
Subscribe to his OnlyFans. Link in down below.
You'll see more of that.
No way, did they take down our boys? No way, they took it down.
Newest.
They didn't take down Will Clapperton's comment, did they? That would be wild if they did. I can't find Will Clapperton's comment.
No, wait, I have it pulled.
Okay, yeah, just pull it up. Okay, in the meantime, shout out CTE Master. I found out Winnipeg has an airport. Where are people flying to?
The wheat fields.
Wheat Fields. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
Brandon.
Winnipeg doesn't exist.
Yeah, Brandon. That's
All
about
right,
it.
I think the last one was here. No, just the
big
big
one,
one.
just
The
big
big
one.
one. This is how we're gonna end the podcast.
I don't want to.
I'll read it.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
Hey,
No,
I wanna do
let Rex
something.
read it.
The longer one by Will Clapperton.
Okay. What's more like? Oh my God. What's more likely, Sleepenator jumping and causing a massive earthquake, or the Soviet twink getting folded like a lawn chair by the wind?
Thank you.
The Sleepenator making a massive.
No,
I
I think the
shouldn't have
Soviet
read that.
twink.
I should have read that. I got myself in too deep. My bad.
So the Soviet twink is Brody. If you didn't know.
Brody? Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Sleepenator is him.
Okay. Who's Mark Scheifele?
I'm taking Brody.
Who's Mark? I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Winnipeg doesn't exist.
We established he's a cow that roams the wheat fields in Winnipeg.
Oh, it's that
looking for
he's a
hockey to
cow.
play.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because I don't know him from anything else. That's the first time I've ever heard of Mark Scheifele. So
Mark Scheifele doesn't exist. Canadian myth. All right. Let's.
Bro, but a cow.
Dude,
okay,
I'm telling you, he's big
but
for
let's
like
go
cow.
back to the question: who's winning?
Okay,
right.
let's change it. Who's winning a boxing match, the Twink or the Sleepenator?
Sleepenator.
I don't know.
All he has to jump. That's it.
Is it UFC or is it boxing?
Either way, there's no fucking.
All he has to do is jump.
I don't know. You'd fall asleep.
You may fall in narcolepsy. You might just fall asleep right on the spot.
Never mind. I'm not gonna.
All right, guys. I think that's how we end the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.